Well, I'm very reasonable. Ask Fred. Ask all the LDBC.
Summertime. Let 'em breathe. Too much heat. Summertime. Let 'em breathe. Let 'em breathe. Too much.
To frustrate the hell of Canelo don't like that shit. If Earl fight the way he did against Mikey Garcia, Canelo gonna get frustrated, man. He gonna get frustrated, and he ain't gonna want to fight him no more after that. He ain't want no rematch, nothing. He ain't gonna want no rematch because he ain't gonna be able to deal with that. Canelo can't deal with that style of fighter. He's never been able to deal with that, and he can't. He can't. Canelo has good head and body movement and a decent counter puncher. He is there, the D Henderson. But I'm telling you, the way to fight this dude. He can Floyd Canelo. He can Floyd Canelo. To be honest, yes he can. Yes he can. He can mix in a little bit of backing Canelo up because I do think that's essential too. But he can do what Floyd did because Floyd was also remember Floyd was put Canelo on the back foot. But when he has Canelo on the back foot, that don't mean you let a bunch of combinations go. You stay behind that jab, and you stay behind that jab. You keep popping that right hand, that jab. Just keep popping that jab, man. When Canelo try to counter, that's when Earl can feint. Earl can throw feints and then force Canelo to counter, and then he can counter Canelo right after that. So it's a thing that's about staying out of range, controlling distance, controlling the tempo of the fight. Force Canelo to gas out. Canelo will gas out and then continue to use the lateral movement because Canelo will have trouble hitting you as he uses that lateral movement. And I'm just telling you, man, that's the way to beat him. Errol Spence is being on the same caliber as Mayweather. I think no, Sylvester Salomao, wrong. No one's saying that he's on a level as Mayweather, but he can beat Canelo that way. Canelo has problems dealing with athletes, bro. He has always had problems dealing with black athletic fighters, which is why he lost to Trout, which is why he lost to Erislandy Lara. Errol Spence has shown the ability to slip shots in the counter. Errol Spence has shown the ability to stay behind the jab. Errol Spence has shown the ability to use lateral movement and to fight off the back foot. He knows how to do all of that, bro. He already knows how to do that. I know famous he don't. Sylvester Salomao, no one's saying he's Floyd, but he can still do some of the things that Floyd did. I'm not saying he's gonna look exactly like Floyd, not at all. But the key for him is the footwork. You got to understand that, bro. And one of the best things you can do in boxing is number one, footwork and controlling distance, and that's one thing that Earl can do. Errol Spence Jr. can box his ass off, bro. He can, and I'm telling you, if Terrence Crawford was big enough, he'd beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez, bro. That's one guy I know for certain too, but I know Earl can do it too. But if Terrence Crawford had a little bit more size, he'd beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. He says, Sylvester Salomao, so I see where you're coming from. Yeah. I'm telling you, like I said, Bud Crawford, I'm repeating it again. If Bud Crawford had more size, he'd beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez will never fight that dude, man. Never. He never fight Bud because Bud can do the same thing. And so certain dudes, man, give him problems. You guys see that. Did you guys know this too? I don't know if you guys know because Willie Monroe Jr. He never wanted to fight Willie Monroe Jr. either. Do you guys understand this? He never wanted to fight Willie Monroe Jr. Floyd kept Canelo guessing and disrupted his rhythm. And that's all Floyd. That's all Earl can do. Earl can force Canelo to reset. Canelo, that's the last thing. You know how you throw off his time and the rhythm? Forcing him to reset. You stay behind that jab, you step out of range, use lateral movement. That's gonna force him to have to reset over and over and over and over again, man. The one thing I would like to see Earl do, though, is just mix up the speed and the angles and different jabs. Don't throw the same jab over and over again because he has a piston jab. But that's the way to beat him. That's the way for Earl to beat him. Earl can actually completely outclass Canelo, man. Put on another master class of boxing, man. And Canelo going to be frustrated like a motherfucker, man. But I'm just telling you based off of the fact that Canelo doesn't have great footwork, that Canelo's always been, stone-footed. I'm telling you this right now. Errol Spence, who has great stamina, Errol Spence, who has great footwork, can completely outclass Canelo Alvarez, bro, by just boxing him. But by trying to bulldoze him is gonna make the fight competitive. The way to beat him is to box. He can't stand boxers, man. He can't fuck with dudes who can box, man, and move. He said, nigga, like, all Earl did was run. I don't give a fuck. You can call Earl whatever you want. That'll be smart. That's the best way to beat. That's how you beat that dude easily. You use ladder movement, you fight off the back foot, and then at times you come forward. Killer Earl would struggle with who gets on the back foot, Kelly. No, I disagree with that. I think, like I said, what I'm just saying, Ronald Frick, listen to what I'm saying. He can come forward at times. He should back Canelo up at times, but there's other times where he should just stick and move. And it don't take a lot of movement. All he has to do is just pop that jab, step to the right, pop that jab, step to the left. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of a lot of movement, man. You just use movement. Movement is what kills him. Movement is what kills Canelo Alvarez, man. The movement. He can't stand that. And Canelo, who has short arms, will have trouble with Earl because all Earl has to do is just step out of range. The same situation. Every time Canelo tries to throw, just step back. It sucks. And Canelo has bad knees. Yep. Canelo has bad knees, which is why that's why Earl should fight the way I just stated, bro. I'm telling you. If he do that, and I said, there are gonna be people who are gonna be disagreeing, but I'm telling you, if he fight that way, he'll win easily. Easily. People are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nah, what I just said is how you beat him. That's how you beat him. For real. How you beat him, man. And that's one thing too. With Canelo Alvarez wants to throw to the body, man. All Errol Spence has to do is just counter him, and or when Canelo's getting ready to go to the body and shit like that, just step out of range. You know what I'm saying? Step out of the range, pop that jab. That jab is gonna throw him. That jab is gonna make it harder for Canelo to want to go to the body. Canelo gonna get frustrated, and he pop that jab, step out of range. But Canelo gonna be swinging out a lot of air, man. I'm telling you. Just telling you how you beat him, man.
And look at your eyes, rather be blind. Look at you twice, look at your height. Easy to scoop, your first name is Ice. Timing is now, time in the night. Hand on my chest, giving me life. Gripping the hair, tight as a vice. Laying you down, lay down the pipe. Stop on the ground, then reach heights.